good morning, or actually it's afternoon. Good afternoon, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Hello, 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 hello. I don't know if you saw it, but I was on Villainous's stream yesterday, late at night. We were playing the Washizu Bloodbath mode, and I nearly died, but I managed to win. Woo! Wow! Whippy! Wahoo! Yippee! I was a winner. Oh my god! And oh my god, Vivi. Let me do a quick shout out to Vivi. Yes, 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 yes. You can catch her. How do I spell this? I think it's like this. Yes, yes. Hey Zorp. You can see Vivi's VOD for it. I think she probably has it up. But oh my god, Vivi was a true villainess. She took out all the other girls that were there. Dakayla was there, the Vulture Bee VTuber. Um, Monica Ray was there, the Sea Pancake VTuber. We were all playing against each other in the Washizu Mahjong mode. It was so hard. And Vivi was just bullying everyone after she died. But she was bullying everyone after she got killed. But she bullied everyone, and she basically, like, the lose case situation if you died in the Washizu mode was that you have to do girlfriend experience ASMR. And she got like everyone else to do it, and she was gonna kill me. But classic Vivi situation, or classic Mahjong experience overall, not actually specific to Vivi. Um Classic thing is, like, she miscalculated how much a win of hers would affect me. So she declared Ricci on one of my hands, or on someone's hand, and it wasn't enough to kill me. It put me in second place, and because I was in second place and not third or fourth, I didn't lose enough blood from the Washizu blood part of it to actually bleed out. I lived, and I won the bloodbath. I was so close to dying and then having to do girlfriend experience ASMR, which honestly, I think that's a win for chat. When it comes down to it, that's a win for chat. You guys saved again. Saved again. So maybe we can actually say that Vivi wasn't the villainess. She was the hero. She was the hero who saved you. Also, I should note down how we started. I have had some really bad games off stream. Oh, let me hold on. I need to actually look at what this is. Okay. Let's see. Started 1070 out of 2800. Okay. She was everyone else's enemy. I know. It was actually, like, she wasn't lying. It was like a full on bloodbath. Let me just go ahead and pin this too so I don't forget. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, she really did a number on everyone else. She really took them out. It was a hard game. It was a really hard game. Naked Tanashi, by the way. I know, I gotta lock in at minimum small dragons. I don't think anyone's tossing bamboo. But it's minimum small dragons. I do need to lock in though. This was actually, maybe I could have, like, been a little bit more strategic here. Oh my god. If I kept the 9, so I'd already be winning. The 3 so is kind of nice to keep because, like, again, if this ends up being the pair, if the white ends up being the pair, and you draw the 4 so, like, you're in the money. You know what I mean? But Zorp is right. I do need to lock in. I'm really bad at locking in, as you all know. Very low attention span. Real problematic for Mahjong success most of the time, like 99% of the time. It does not help to have as bad ADHD. Lock in for just this hand. Zorp's like, I beg of you. Lock in for just this hand. Yakuman ready. This one's a hard one. I'm gonna say, hello, Miss AK Leaked. What up? We're Yakuman ready. Did you know that? We're Yakuman ready. Maybe change weight. I think if we can get, I don't know. I think we've already cut out all the other weights. Did I just join a Daisangan? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Maybe. We may have to change weights. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, never mind. We got cooked. We got cooked. Hold on. I gotta let my dog out. She's already getting mad. She's like, let me out of your office. It. Okay. 9 so. Got by Tanya. I know. Well, locked out. I know. But it was a good hand and I didn't fumble. I think I didn't fumble it. More like Tanyope. Tanyope. Gotcha. Tanyope. We drop east here, I think. I don't know. The shapes are more confusing to me here. I mean, like there's more possibility for catching things that will come in. But let's see how it goes. Regarding today's stream length is determined by how long it takes my team member to get back to me on some documents that I sent out to the team. So once my work comes back in, I may have to leave because I have to go make real cash dollar money out there in the world, unfortunately. As you know, I would much rather spend my time playing Mahjong. But unfortunately, I got to be responsible to my client and try and give them a quick turnaround so they get their money's worth.
T.
Drop this east. I mean, like here we're waiting on the 3M, which is going to be a problem because there's already like a 3M in on the left. There's like 3 left actually. I keep thinking like there's another one over here, but this is actually a 2M in Toyman's discard, not a 3M. But again, it's going to be annoying to get. It's going to be annoying to get. I think we need the 4-7 so. Okay, what if listen, what if I pair lock this and I see if I can get some other stuff over here? Like maybe like a 1-3-ish kind of shape here. And this could convert into a pair or a sequence with a 2P draw. Unfortunately, I can't fund that. White drop. Okay. Green drop. Green drop again. Okay, that's sad. This is fine though. This is what like a you know, we can build our kingdom off of this, right? For sure, right? I don't know, maybe not. I might be deluded. Maybe because there's only 2 rounds left, I should have eaten that Forso and just put myself into Tempai, and now we're not going to have the chance again. Never mind, we are going to have the chance again. What should I? Let's see what the options are. Oh, this one's bad. Yeah, we lock on 2P. We lock on 2P. We lock on 2P. I think there's a chance here. Trust and believe. Probably not. I feel like 3P it's too close to 2P. No one's going to throw it. But we can put people on guard, and in the minute case, the minute possibility that someone is like careless enough to pursue the 2P drop, we're making money on this hand. We get at least 3 Han, right? So let's just hope that happens. I don't think it will. To pee or not to pee is a great question. I drank a lot of water. To pee or not to pee, you know, like we're gonna be taking a pee break later. I mean we're taking a pee break later because like I have had No joke, 5 coffees today. I have had 5 coffees today. Because I had to get up really early to do some project work, and then I had to go to the bank.
Splicer child just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Splicer. Thank you. For a brief moment before you followed Splicer, we were at 777 followers. You were 778. Guys, we were so close to 800 followers. Can I just say that's so exciting for me? Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for like hanging out and following. But thank you so much. I've had 7 coffees today. You might be able to tell it in my voice. I am like levitating out of my computer chair. I am levitating above my computer right now. With the amount of caffeine flowing through my blood, because I had to wake up so early because I had to go to the bank early this morning to do some bank business. And I had to 777 coffees to calm the ADHD brain. Exactly. I mean, caffeine actually kind of helps people with ADHD sometimes because it promotes like some degree of like focus sometimes because it's in the same way that's other kind of uppers and kind of like I was gonna say meth, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like Adderall does, but so you can kind of self medicate with coffee sometimes. Not that I promote that, but you can kind of self medicate with caffeine. So, yeah, I have severe ADHD. Yes, Zorp knows what I'm talking about. This is why you watch this stream, Zorp. I feel like you understand fundamentally like why I'm like this. Um and blah 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 blah. Talking about ADHD, what was I talking about? Yeah, I had to get up so early, and I was so tired because I'd stayed up past my grandma bedtime. Because like, some of you who have just joined us probably don't know. I go to bed at 9 p.m. I am I am a woman of a certain age, and I need to be like in bed Dracula style, arms folded, Dracula style. Hi, Darkslayer. It's good to see you in chat. I am in bed Dracula style, arms folded across my chest, hawk shoe me by like 9:30 p.m. most nights because I, yeah, coffin open or closed. I gotta close that coffin. I can't let any of that natural sunlight into my domain. Are you kidding? I turn to dust. Um, I'm usually honk shoe miming at 9:30, but I stayed up until 11, and then the high of having survived getting almost completely pulverized by Vivi led me to stay awake until midnight. Oh. So, and then I woke up at like 5 a.m. in the morning because I was worried about missing my alarm, and then I got up and I did like all my million and one little tiny tasks that I do in the morning to like get results or whatever. The different things that I have to do for my work and for like pet care and like for being a person, like clearing out dishes, whatever, etc. Being a tidy person, like dodging a roach infestation. Um I was doing all that, and then I had to go to the bank, and I was just like, after the bank, I was like, I need another coffee. I went to the grocery store. I got a coffee there. I bought a birthday present. Don't tell anyone. I bought a friend a birthday present at the grocery store. I got another coffee with 3 shots of espresso in it so that I could get through my day. And then I got home, and then I made myself 2 more coffees, and I had an apple fritter donut. So, like, I'm hopped up on sugar and caffeine. I've eaten very little real food. Like, I think, like, this series of very self-destructive habits that I've, like, pulled together really bad. I think that espresso coffee counts as 3. It was a big Starbucks. I will say it was a big Starbucks. I'm probably gonna deal in here. Actually, I didn't. Awesome. I got into Tempai. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that counts. I said like 5 coffees today, right? I had like 1 in the morning, the 3 espresso shots. That's 3, and then like the 5th cup of the cup of coffee when I got home to have with an apple fritter, which is making me like reach, like open my third eye and reach like a galactic brain state of oneness with the universe. Like that's what's happening. Oh, uh, Gus says, "Hello, are you the rich gamer and cute kiosk, the snake lady who loves pancakes and papats?" I'm not rich. I am not rich. I am not rich. I am a gamer. I don't know about cute. I get actually no. Everyone says I'm cute. Um, I am a snake lady. I feel good about pancakes. I like sea pancakes, and I do enjoy pat pats. So Gus, like that's like a 80% of what you said is accurate here. I probably should have kept that east a little bit longer. Huh? I was distracted. Distracted. I need to lock in. Again, if we look at the graph, things have not been going well. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Oh, did it go? Uh oh. Did the head pat go? Let me see if I can redeem it. See if it head patted. Weird. Let me see. I probably have to adjust a setting. Hold on. Hold the flippin' phone. Hold the flippin' phone. I don't. Okay. Okay. I just don't want you to be scamaged more than usual. More than usual. There we go. Okay. I want you to be scamaged like a medium to low amount. So let's see if that works. Hold on. This is the redemption head pat, I hope. There it goes. There we go. There we go. That's the redemption for Gus's original head pat, for which he used 666 channel points. It was really nice seeing you do a collab, by the way. Thank you. I like doing collabs. I'm a little bit of a nervous social person, but I'm glad that you had a good time, Dark Slayer. I missed it. It's on Vivi's. It's probably on Vivi's VODs. It was fun though. It was a lot of fun. And the games were so good and they were so sweaty. Furry 10 is just a state of mind. I'm gonna demo this. I don't watch VODs. That's fair. Because it's not as interactive, I can tell you that. But it was a lot of fun. I think we're gonna try and do it again. And then we were talking about, it sucks. I think like almost all the streamers kind of concur that it sucks that once the Akagi collab is over, we're not gonna have the Washizu mode anymore because it's so fun to play. But we like Takeda and Vivi and Monica, we were all like talking about how, we should play games again and do another collab sometime because it was a really good time. So I think we might try and do like a games with each other again, whether it's Mahjong or we were talking about some other games that could be a possibility for us to play. And then I also want to catch up with a couple of my other friends, so I might not stream us playing games there too, but it really depends on how I feel. I like doing collabs, but also just like playing with people off stream. Because I'm kind of an off stream game Andy most of the time. I don't know if you guys ever. Well, I don't think I have it set up in Discord where you guys can see, but I'm usually playing games like I'm usually playing games on stream or off stream as I like listen to research recordings and do other things for my job. So I'm often like playing and working at the same time. Boom. Or like playing and doing like something boring at the same time. Wait, when did you set up a Discord server? I've had the Discord server up for a couple of months now. I mean, I don't advertise it heavily because I have to admit, Dark Slayer, and I think people who are on the Discord server, I think they would readily admit it too. Like, I don't want you to be disingenuous about this. Like, I'm really bad at using Discord because I'm, like I'm old enough where I just like it's like one of the platforms that I just didn't adopt early enough to become like a really solid user of Discord early in my life, you know? So, I'm kind of like a bad Discord user to be honest. I don't share and social media in general. Make an ICQ chat room. Oh my god. Back in the day. I'm gonna downgrade the triplet of 3Ms into a pair if I can get this into a more traditional Rishi Pingfu because I think that's probably gonna be more point value. Unless there's like an Urasan situation, but I don't know. Uh I don't think there will be. Bring back IRC. Yeah. I think like I got out of the habit because well, I don't know if it's because I got out of the habit of posting on social media like over the past couple of years. Like I don't use Instagram like in my personal life even beyond being a VTuber. I don't use Instagram. I don't use Facebook. I don't use TikTok at all. I've never actually opened TikTok. I don't even know what it's like. Um I don't use a lot of, I don't even know what the other social media sites are, TBH. I don't use a lot of social media at all. Because I figure, like, if someone actually wants to know what's going on with my life, like, if they actually know me, like, they would call me or text me because I haven't changed my number since I first got my number. So I feel like I'm pretty bad at communicating with people and especially like younger friends like in their 20s. I'm more of like a plant lady 30s kind of gal. Um I'm really bad at communicating with my younger friends like very quickly and efficiently because I'm just usually not online, like to that degree. Are you winning, Steak Alto? Hello, it's good to see you. I think we're doing medium to okay to bad. Actually, recently, again, showing you the graph, I was playing a lot off stream. I've been doing pretty badly. I've had three, not consecutive, but three losses. So yeah. So yeah. Happy Monday, Mage. Happy Monday. It's good to see you. Guys, are you also like hanging out play video games during work hours? I'm I'm just wait again, like today's stream time is going to be determined by how long it takes for my team member to respond back to an inquiry I positioned to them. I posted to them to like help us finish a team project. So this stream will end when my coworker hopefully emails me back their thoughts. But until then, you and me, we are secretly not working as hard right at this moment. We're not working as hard. Mage says, yeah, but more like watching World Cup at work hours. Listen, Mage, that is entirely appropriate. I mean, the World Cup only comes around like once every 4 years. You got to celebrate it when it's around. You know what I mean? And it's a moment. It's important. Long day at the John factory. Yeah, guys, what do I do here? I think I'm just gonna drop the ones. 9 gates. Chitoy? I don't think it's Shitoitsu. Every hand tries to evolve into it. I'm sorry, Darkslayer. I don't think it. I mean, maybe now it's Shitoitsu. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm gonna write the manager about it. Oh, I'm sorry, Darkslayer. I could have actually legitimately actually played Shitoitsu, and we would have been fine with it. But this it'll all work out. It'll all work out. Let me hold on. Let me just wait a turn. We're gonna get on a different wait, and we're gonna try and trick people. It's just a one turn Dama. Chitoy converted into Ipeco. Yeah, it's an IPK now. Okay. Okay. See, now we've thrown off the scent. No one knows I'm waiting on a 3P now because we waited one turn so that people wouldn't get sus of the other pin tiles immediately. And now we're ready. You see? Yes. Big brain activated. Neurons charged and activated. I'm going to drink some water. Neurons charged and activated. Not going to dehydrate. Not going to overload from caffeine. So good. Yeah, hopefully the sun's blinding them too. Are you going to Tsumogiri Richi? I think so. Oh, I think so. We were this hopefully like the uh Mercury is in retrograde. I don't know. Is that the right thing to say? I think you don't want Mercury to be in retrograde. Hopefully the stars are aligned, like Saturn and Jupiter in alignment, and we can just draw the 3P ourselves, actually. Yeah. And then just like a solar eclipse, crosses the sky. Mercury is retrograde. I will throw 3P. 3P is Suji now. Trust. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Trust. I was worried there about the Akka. Trust. Oh, that's so close. 4P, so close. We were almost there. We were almost gonna Zemo it, but it bumped up to 4P instead of 3P. Praise, come on, trust and believe. Okay, we're getting closer though. I swear to God, we're getting closer. No one knows what I'm waiting on. In praise, we trust. I know it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Okay. Come on. Please be cool about the 6M. Okay. I was gonna say because a middle tile like a 6 or a 7, like right just threw down, could spell disaster. But we've survived another day. Yeah, just don't look at Shimo's hand. Don't look at it. If you don't look at it, you don't know that there's a problem there. 5M passed. Okay. Judy, thank you so much for the raid.
Junie Spectra just raided with 2 viewers.
Were you playing Mahjong? You were playing Rise of the Triad Ludicrous Edition? That's awesome. That is very awesome. You know, Triads love playing Mahjong. So I hope that you had a really, really, really good time on stream today. If you need to go take, to raid and run just because you need to go take care of yourself, please feel free to. But thank you so much for bringing your community with you. It's so nice to see you. My name, if we haven't met before from Junie's community, my name is Kias. I'm a Green Snake VTuber. I like to play survival games. I like to play resource management games. And I like to play a lot of Mahjong. I play a lot of Mahjong. I do, but thank you. Yes, of course. So we're just chilling. And again, I'm slightly not working, waiting for a email to come in from my coworker so that I can continue the next part of my job. So in that case, I'm off the clock after about 5-ish or so. We're just gonna keep playing for a while and hopefully nothing happens to me at work. I probably shouldn't be dropping these Manzu tiles. I just realized that looking over at Toyman. That seems like a mistake. Well, I don't know. One more. What? Yeah, that passed. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. We're actually Ishan 10 right now, if you look at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't throw that though. That might be a bridge too far. I don't know. Maybe they're not though. Maybe they're not trying to Hanitsu. Hey Talon, Kias is selling herself short with that description. She's also rides horses and she's a chi toy expert. How dare you tell people that I'm a chi toy expert? How dare you? How very dare you? But I do ride horses. Actually, I have a lesson tomorrow. You know your pairs. I do know my pairs. I do know my pairs. Hopefully I know my pairs. Please 7 pass. Okay. I might start cutting the 9 sows or something similar just because I'm trying to avoid dealing into women. But maybe I should have been more worried about left with their two-han hand. A major concern for me. They're baiting into thinking they're baiting you into a fake Hanetsu. Exactly. Yeah, I have a horse riding lesson tomorrow, and I'm excited because my riding instructor has been putting me on a horse that doesn't try to fight me with every breath that it takes. So if you didn't know, if you've never ridden horses before, haunts, yes. The problem with horses is that they have their own opinion about what should be done at any given time. And horses are very sassy. So you might have an opinion that we should be doing something, but if you're not authoritative enough, the horse is like, fuck your opinions. I'm going to do what I want to do. And they don't listen to you. So, and then a woman in a ponytail across the room yells at you to kick the horse to make it listen to you, and you have to do that, which sounds terrible, but it is how you have to kind of use your feet and kick the horse on the sides and just be like, excuse me, pardon me. I'm not good at that part because I always think like, oh, I'm hurting the horse, but it turns out when you're a creature that's like less than a tenth of the other creature's weight and strength, you mean nothing to it, so it doesn't feel your little dumb kick. It just gets mildly annoyed with it. Horses are tough. Yeah, horses are tough. And again, they're kind of sassy and mean. Horses do be stubborn sometimes. Used to guide them for disabled riders. You were in a horse therapy program? That's amazing. That's very cool. Yes, horses can be really, really stubborn sometimes. And, like, I don't blame them. Like, would you want to carry, like, another living organism on your back up hills and, like, for multiple, like, for like, an hour? Like, I wouldn't. That's a lot of work. And especially if it's hot. And if, like, you can see where your food is. And you can see where your bedroom is. And you can see where all your friends are. Like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to carry someone around. You want to go, like, fuck off and take a nap in the sun, like, I understand horse mentality. But anyway, like, because I ride okay for a beginner, like, I ride pretty well for a beginner. My instructor continually puts me on more difficult horses. Because, like, I usually am pretty good at being authoritative to get them to do stuff. And I'm not a 40-pound child. So, like, the horses take me more seriously than, like, child riders, which is, usually the other large population of people who take horseback riding lessons, besides, like, women in their 30s trying to develop a new hobby that's outdoors. Alto says my cousin got kicked by the same horse twice, and one time when she went to the farm again, it was behind a fence, and he kicked the fence in front of her, farted, and left. That is classic horse behavior. A mad horse will always fart in your general direction and run away and kick and shit just to let you know it fucking hates your guts. Yeah. I can't believe horses do that at all. Yeah. If I were a horse, I'd be super mean. I know. Exactly. You'd be biting people all the time. Like, when you ride horses, like, before you put their saddle on their back, you're supposed to brush them and then, like, pick up their feet and make sure that there's not any, like, rocks or excessive mud in their hooves, and just, like, get them nice and comfy and cleaned up before you put the saddle on, before you put their halter and their bridle and all that, like, whatever you're putting onto them, so that they're ready to go. And horses, if they're grumpy enough, they'll use that time to try and bite you. You'll be bent over trying to, like, pick a rock out of its hoof, and the horse will just swing its head over and just try to bite you right on your butt. Right on your butt. Right on your butt. If I were a horse, I'd be one of those goofball horses that, like, flips the plastic water bowl, causes the stable a bunch of problems. Yeah. Yeah, I think the thing is, like, anyone who rides horses will tell you that it's essentially, like, riding horses or having anything to do with horses is a perfect way to burn a lot of money because horses love destroying your shit. You know, like say you put up a fence to prevent a horse from running into traffic, a perfectly reasonable thing to do to protect the horse. The horse doesn't give a shit. It's going to get really mad about something someday. Like maybe it's too hot. Maybe there are too many flies. Maybe another horse it doesn't like is too close to it. It's going to get mad and it's going to kick their fence and they're going to break the fence and you're going to have to pay an exorbitant amount of money because Cranky kicked a fence and destroyed it. I would be the horse that drinks beer. I think horses love drinking beer. It's very nice to cool down with a cold beer, as you all know, after a hot day of running around in the pasture. Fuck me. Okay, it's relatively light punishment. I'm not last, but I'm certainly not second or first. Hell yeah. Nice try, nice try. My favorite animals are pet cats, and they fucking love destroying shit, but they are very small. I can only imagine combining their violent tendencies and them bigger than me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the main thing the horse damages outside of fences and maybe their wood stalls, if they're kicking their wood stalls all the time because they're mad about the horse next door to them, is themselves. Like horses get themselves hurt because they don't know they don't pay their vet bills all the time. They run into shit, they get like a little tummy ache, what's called colic. And because a horse can't throw up, because horses can't throw up, they have the risk of dying from a tummy ache. It's pretty bad. Booby beats 3 Akajis in Mahjong more at 11. Ooh. +2. Yeah. Can I just note for the crew right now, okay? Just for the crew. Do you guys notice that there are 2 saints at this table? This guy is a saint 2. Well, fuck. Red. And then this guy's, I think he's a saint 3. That's okay. Yeah, rank is just random. It's not important. Saints still play Jade rooms like the rest of us. Yeah. Yeah, rank isn't important. It's just an illusion, a pleasant illusion that we trick ourselves into caring about a ton. And then we cry ourselves to sleep. Like, why do I keep yo-yoing between these different why do I keep yo-yoing between the same 2 ranks over and over again? It's like Groundhog's Day, but worse. Just win. Yeah, just win. Just get out there and win. Just get out there and win. Just do it. You can do it. I think I'm gonna try this 8M because it's Suji to 5, okay? And then 5 so is now safe, so I can drop it. I don't know what the pair is gonna be. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, that's the pair now. Okay, what if we go this way? You think I can get away with like a 2p drop and then like a 3-sided weight if we pick up a... Well, let's try that, okay. They also disable hints. The room is when stream restrictions kick in, right? I think so. Throne room, I think you have to have a 5-minute delay. And it's also like automatically quote unquote televised, you know? Okay. This is not a good hand. I think we all see the same thing here. This is not a good hand. This is very bad. Are horses ever cuddly? Yeah. Oh my god. The thing, this is how they get you, Glitch. This is how they get you. Horses have incredibly soft noses. It feels like velvet. And it's what transforms you into a horse girl is like the horse, like if it likes you, it very gently rubs its nose against you. And I don't know what, it's kind of like, like how in Japan and in anime, like people love like touching the pads of like cat paws because there's something very satisfying about that like cat paw texture or whatever. It's the same with horse noses. They're very, very cute when they cuddle with you. And they give you hugs. They give you hugs. and they like to, like they don't really horses don't have hands, as you know. But they use their mouths kind of like hands, and they'll just kind of like do goofy shit with their lips on you. So it's like they're like poking you with their lips. It's kind of fun. They're giving you little horse kisses. It's really sweet. The same horse that absolutely hated my cousin just nuzzled me right after she said, "Be careful, he's temperamental." I don't know if it was because he saw something in me or he wanted to troll my cousin. I mean, horses have their preferences, and sometimes they just don't like someone. They just really don't. Imagine if horses had hands. My God, we would be in so much trouble if horses had hands.
No.
Fuck me. Okay, I guess. There's a reason he's saying 3. I guess he gets these 2 Hans. Jesus. I would shake a horse's hand. Yeah. This is Ack. Yeah, which one? Horses are pretty intelligent at times. I would be surprised if a horse knew what she was saying and decided to be petty. I mean, they are. They are. And they recognize you, and they remember shit. That's why a lot of horses like have they have like certain fears or attitude issues or like personality quirks, is because like they remember things from very early in their lives, and their traumas become your traumas as a writer, because whatever their fear is of, that's now going to be your fear. So like, how I said my trainer finally put me on a horse that actually listens, because usually she puts me on what she calls the frat boy horses, who don't like to listen to the children, but who understand that I, a grown adult woman, even though I'm not that tall, am still more powerful and commanding than a child, allegedly. She finally put me on a non frat bro horse, like a horse that listens, but it has a really strong fear of trash bags that are full. And it just happens that at the end of either end of the barn where I get the horses, there are trash bags that are out that are usually full. And every time it sees one of those, it jumps in its skin backwards and to the right, and it gets really terrifyingly scared of the trash bag, even though the trash bag is an inanimate object that's not moving and will not eat it. But to the horse, it's going to die. So you're going to die if you're on the horse. Sometimes horses get afraid of shadows, like a weird bird that appears too quickly in their line of sight. And I know from firsthand experience, I have broken my arm, rip right arm, before from a horse that got spooked with something. I think I touched its back weird, and then it just threw me off. So yeah, it's pretty bad. It's shocking to me that we used to ride them into war. Frankly, they are intelligent, but they are also deeply, deeply shaped by cowardice. Glitch says they're also herd animals, so they definitely have the brain capacity for social thought. I don't know about horses, but cows become best friends with other cows and it's possible to be rude to groundhogs. Yes. Yes. Horses also have best friends, and they also have mortal nemesis. Sometimes they create cliques. They can be a little bit mean to each other. They can develop irrational disdain for each other for no reason. The animal world, if we actually look at it, is very fascinating. Not to anthropomorphize like all animals or something like that, because animals are different from us, so we shouldn't like immediately attach human perception upon them, but like or human qualities onto them, I should say. But it's very interesting to like learn about the social norms of animals. Now I'm thinking I probably should have punned that west. I mean, next time we do, we can. I might like just Hanetsu this hand because I kind of need a bigger hand at this point to sneak into second. I heard somewhere that you can desensitize horses' nerves by tapping them with a pool. And is that just a funny joke or real? That's real. That's real. If you just gently tap them with a pool noodle a lot, you can desensitize horses in a lot of different ways. Like you can rub things that they would usually find scary, like a trash bag, or a plastic bag around them. I mean, it really depends because there's a point where like a horse that has been afraid of something for a really long time is never going to get over that fear, which I think like is a worrying concept because then you as a human you're like, wait, does that apply to humans? Is there a possibility of someone having a trauma that's so deep that they can never get rid of it, etc.? But it's horse specific. I made a yes, my cat loves almost all humans they meet and hate any other cat they come across. And I don't understand why they feel that way. Yeah. I made a Gain of Crohn's my enemy yesterday because I had tried to help an injured one and they now think I killed him. I might have to move to a different city. Zorp, yes, that's true. They remember and they are going to end you because they know where you live and they know what your face looks like. But you could probably bribe them. I mean, if you leave them little gifts, maybe they'll like leave you alone. Put out some popcorn on the ground or something. Boom. You know, if you give them like some acorns, some like different bird seeds, like a shiny thing to look at that they can manipulate and play with, maybe they'll take that as a tribute and they'll leave you alone. They won't stalk you and hunt you down and try to end you. It's what we can hope. Light Snack says, "Hi, Kiss. Glad I was introduced to you through the collab yesterday and everyone trying to end your whole career." Light Snack, thank you so much for following. I saw that I think you followed like that night or something. But thank you so much. I had so much fun at the collab. Holy cow. We had such a good time. And my God, I was sweating so much at the end because I was like, please, I don't want to do a girlfriend experience ASMR. Well, I had like 1 HP left, literally 1 HP, and like Vivi is like gunning for me, and she's like everyone is gunning for me. They're all bullying and getting up on me because they want me to join them in the land of the undead. I mean, this is slightly better. Probably dangerous though. Yeah, I deal in. I mean, like we take risks. They were all gunning for me. It was so terrifying. I should grow a full beard and wear a hat. You should. You should. Don't wear that. I mean, it depends on what kind of hat though. What kind of hat are you thinking about wearing? You have to run it by some people first. I would have been Chata if you. It would have been Chata if you went on the 3P there. Yeah. Anti-crow hat. Okay. Yeah. To disguise yourselves from crows. Yeah, that might work. I mean, the thing is, they're pretty good at recognizing faces. The beard might work. How are the games? Recently they have not been good. So Durs, if you look at the graph off stream, I've been doing absolute dog water. Absolute dog water, professional term. Absolute dog water at Mahjong. Absolute dog water. It's okay. Okay, it's okay. It's okay because I won at Washizu Bloodbath Mahjong last night. That's right. I did. And I didn't die, even though I had 1 HP left. I managed to win when it really counted. When the chips were down. Our family had a stray dog come to the house when we brought her to the vet for a badly healed broken leg. She adamantly refused to be anywhere near to a car running on standby. No guesses need to figure out what broke her leg. Yeah. Oh, it's so good that she had you guys there. That's scary for a dog. I don't need this one. So I swear people either get Giga Stream Luck or get an island. There's no in between. Yeah, because like Vivi starting out, I don't know what was happening, but she was getting like really terrible luck. I say as the person who succeeded because of her bad luck. Yeah, it was like really hard. I mean, with Shizu Bloodbath, I have to admit, like, if I actually showed you guys what the log was, I think you would catch me lacking like a number of different times during the course of that game because I
気に
legitimately
入ら
would
な
get
いものは
so
捨てちゃえば
fried
いいの。
trying to make a choice that I would start inting. And I think like multiple times over the course of the game, I kept saying like, I'm inting because I was actually inting. I'm inting now. Talking about inting, I'm inting now. Um I I was just like, I'm inting because it was happening that I was inting so bad. Um yeah, with Shizu's a different game. Like I'm trying to read other
逃
people's
げ場はな
hands.
い。立つド
Um
ラ。
you're trying to read other people's hands. You're trying to keep enough uh solid back tiles instead of the see-through tiles in your hand so that people can't guess what you have. So that when you finally get into your end game, when you get into Tushanten or Ishanten in the Washizu style, they can't immediately you're not naked at the table with like all your bits out for the people to see essentially because like if you're naked at the table it's over for you. They're never throwing a bone to you unless it's like on purpose so that they can deny someone else something. Have you tried Battle of Darkness? It's my fave. I have. I feel like I don't I do it, but I feel like I troll in it. I'm not very good. Even better, the dog needed surgery to reset the leg, and the local vet college volunteered to do the surgery for free and use as a demonstration surgery for new students to watch. That's awesome. I love that. I love when there's like a training um university, either for the medical field or for veterinary care in this case, that can help with cost means because people need a place to learn. Auto sorting also means that anything you could have learned from reading the Washizu arc doesn't apply on Mahjong. So exactly. Yeah. Yeah, because in the Washizu bloodbath mode, it auto sorts no matter what your settings are. It doesn't matter what your settings are. It auto sorts. It kind of defeats the purpose because I feel like you could try and do so much more. Oh, this sucks. Let's do this. You could do so much more if you had like different options. I mean, nah, trolling is the best. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this. Yeah! Oh my god! Read of a century there. Well, it's not like this hand is that huge, but it was a good read. It was a good read. No, like it auto sorts is clear on one side and dark on the other. There's yeah. So the uh it makes it so hard because you have to like use your imagination. You have to use your imagination. Damn, double reachy. Ooh, ooh, let's go, let's go. You have to use your double. You have to use your double reachy. You have to use your imagination. Oh no, my friends. You have to use your imagination to construct what the rest of their hand is. And the more like tiles that are covered in their hand, it becomes incredibly hard to do so within the time limitation. I think people who are more expert could probably do it much more efficiently, but like my brain is so freaking fried. It's so bad at that kind of like analysis and reconstruction. And it's a good way evil, yeah. It does, but the thing is IRL can do literally the same or just keep it even worse to read, I guess, so it makes less brutal for beginners, I guess. Yeah. I mean it nevertheless, like no matter what, it's a really brutal format. It's a really, really brutal format. Um I don't like this hand either. I think it's just very slow. This is very, very slow. I mean, like the 7p pickup is kind of nice, but like otherwise, the rest of the hand is brutally slow. Brutally slow. Hmm. And I have to admit, one of my something I have to work on Might be a bit far, but I'd also be interested if they allow illegal Ricci with Chombo applying. Ooh, I don't know. Hold on, I gotta think for a second. Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. Usually around this point, when I have like three pairs in a hand, I usually start imagining that I need to like cut this specific pair, and I don't know like any honor pair. So I don't know what the actual like best practice is for that. I guess we're doing this now. I don't know what the best practice because I'm dealer and I want to force people in, and there's like a suji trap in here. I don't know what the best practice actually is when you get to that three pair in a hand situation where you have a extraneous kind of like not quite value laden honor pair. What are you guys saying? Shapes are there. 9M pay Champagne is pretty good though. Hey Rocks! We dropped 2M for Nakasuji Trap, I believe. I'm back. What I lost? Nothing much. We're doing much better than we started off with. So I think our first game we got that fourth. This game is going whatever. It's fine. Oh hey Holmas. Hello. Rocks, I hope you've been doing well. Did you do all your homework? 3 pairs cut the least useful floating pair. Yeah. 3 pairs cut the least. That's what I usually think to do, and I'm usually like cutting this non-useful pair, like right the non-value laden honor tiles. He just won a chi toy. Yeah, earlier I did win a chi toy earlier. It was a double Ricci chi toy too, Gus, and we actually had a good wait. Can you believe it? Miracles happen. Double Ricci chi toy was with Hatsue. It was nasty. My homework is fine. How long is your certification program? Is it multi-year? Manaka Ray greatly exaggerates. Yeah, she was like, he's not gonna do his homework. Yippee, go Kias. Thank you, Gus. It's just 1 year. Ah, that's nice. Oh my gosh, sometimes certification programs, multi-year certification just feels it's long. It's a long time. Required yaoi reading, yeah. Yeah, Rox, how did your required yaoi reading list go? I can't believe I missed that stream by like hours. I think like I was like working or something. I just missed it. I was so mad. Never again. By the way, yes, I have a question to you. I think you should just ask questions. If you have a question, just like pose it, and if I don't answer it, it's because I'm ignoring it or I don't have an answer. Never again. Ray wrote it herself. You should watch the VOD. Oh my god, she wrote one? I should watch the VOD. No 10 Ricci sounds like something that only makes sense in an actual 2v2, setting to manipulate how people play in 1v1v1. Sounds like it would only make for a bad gameplay experience, especially at lower levels. Yeah, I should probably go back in the VOD and like see. Wait, Rox, you're not gonna delete your VOD, right? It's still up there? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have given him the idea. You know what? Valid points. Can you say something for someone who wants to start to play Mahjong solo? Yeah, I think you should just jump into it and go for it. Honestly, like the way that you improve at Ricci Mahjong is you play a lot of games, and you watch other people play games, and you slowly pick up the pattern sequences and the decisions that they make to help you decide how to make your own decisions. So when I started playing Ricci Mahjong, I mainly had familiarity with like a homebrewed version of Mahjong from my parents because I'm Chinese. So my parents like played Mahjong with me when I was like a little kid. Yeah, you could also watch Rox's tutorials. And after I got into Ricci Mahjong during COVID, and I had like the little bit of background, but Ricci Mahjong is so different with the Yaku win conditions. It took a really long time to learn. It took a really long time to learn, but when I was watching other people play, I would pick up ideas, and because the Mahjong community is so because the Mahjong community on Twitch is so welcoming, and especially towards beginners. Like, it's a good place to ask a lot of questions too. So, I would watch and I would ask questions in stream to streamers. Like, I remember like typing in Wrath's chat, or I would type in Mort's chat, or I would, like early on, or like Navita's. I would like ask questions. The nanosecond you said I'm Chinese, I gotta express that. Lamau. Wow. Wow. I can't believe they're doing that. Uh yeah, and then when you get your butt kicked, you'll remember it next time. Yes, that's also true. When you get your butt kicked a couple of times, like you really don't. We don't even have PE here. Yeah. Yeah, that's really funny. Also, yeah, again, wow. Wow, Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, I think like anyone who wants to start using Mahjong Soul, I mean, because it's technically, even though there's like a lot of gotcha, you don't need the gotcha for your gameplay at all. It's all for aesthetics and for like skins. So you can play for free and you can play against real people, and so I think that kind of practice is really invaluable. And it's a really good platform. I mean, Ricci City too, and they have like pretty good. I mean, like, I think the funny thing is, I think every streamer I've ever listened to has different opinions about like the value and the usefulness of the tutorials on either platform of Mahjong Soul or Ricci City. But I found like you can take pieces of the things that you learn from either tutorial, and they improve the tutorials over time.
Boom.
You can take pieces of both of those tutorials and use them towards growing your Mahjong general knowledge and just get better over time. Found out Taiwanese Mahjong is pretty close to Ricci, has flower ties and some Yakuza. There's a lot of overlap compared to other versions. Yeah, I think my parents probably, again, like the version that we played, they never told me like a specific name for it, but I assume it's a simplified version of a mainline Chinese version. It's either the Hong Kong variant, which is like, just much more simplified pairs. Fuck, I actually did the wrong thing there. I didn't mean to do that because I was going to use the two sides of the pair. But we'll have another pair. Don't worry about it. We're headless right now, but not for long. I think mine was probably like either the Hong Kong version or the Sichuan version. I say that without actually knowing what those versions are like. So one day we'll figure it out, but not now because I'm not going to do research on that right now. Just play both easy. Yeah, Ricci City has fantastic tools and tutorial materials all about. Yeah, it does. I think like I'd use both. The thing about Ricci City is you are gonna see a lot more fan service. Actually, Mahjong Soul and Ricci City are like in a competition for fan service, but you're gonna see a lot more fan service on Ricci City. So if you're if you're playing on a train, for example, and you don't want everyone around you to know that you're really into big titty anime waifus, it's like you can put on safe mode, but like it's a little it's a little more risque. I mean, if you don't care, you just do whatever. I play Regis City at my university. I know you do, Dark Slayer. I know you do. Dark Slayer doesn't even care. He's like, I'm out there. Welcome to my welcome to my interest. Put it up on the big screen. Yeah, just shout it to the world. I love anime waifus. Just shout it. I don't know if they hold up today, but I learned from Light Grunties guys and remember them being good. Even family friendly mode can be very sus. That is true, Dirts. Uh, I think one of my early punishments was I actually read the Ricci book. Ricci book. I think it's literally just called Ricci book 1 or something like Ricci book 1 by Dana Chiba. As it was like my punishment for never studying was like on stream for a while. We were reading the Dana Chiba Ricci Mahjong strategy books on stream, so that I could actually force myself to imbibe some sort of strategy, and do better. It's bad, but I think family friendly mode is pretty on par with Mahjong Soul Sklins. On stream, yes, because Dana Chiba makes his intellectual property like entirely available online for free. Flowbook 1 stream when? I don't know. I don't think I can do it again. I have the Seba Crow book. I've been meaning to read. I've had it for so long. I think I used someone in the Mahjong community had like a 10% discount code, and I think I used their code to get a discount. But I have the Seba Crow book and I haven't read it, and I feel so bad because it's supposed to be like a super fast, easy book to read as well. So you can read books. And actually, I was at the library today. Did you use Flock 10? I may have. I may have used Flock 10. I don't remember actually now. It's like a bit back, and as you know, I don't have short or long term memory. I was at I was at my town's library. I live in a rural area, so I was at my rural town's library, and there was a book about Mahjong in the new book section. I don't think that code works anymore. 136 strategies. I think now there's a good time to read it. Quick read for sure. I read it in one sitting. Yes. 136 strategies. Please don't run me. Please pass on. Okay. Yeah. Was it about American? It was about American Mahjong, Zorb. It was. It was a Mahjong book about American Mahjong, and I was shocked. It's because American Mahjong is like catching on fire right now out here in the good old US of A. And I'm really hoping that's going to bring a lot of people in the States to get really interested in Riichi Mahjong as well, since there's already like a fairly well established like online community and like a lot of like local events and like local communities out there. And then you'll all want to put me on your second monitor and watch me play Mahjong while you play Mahjong. See, that's my big picture goal. Big picture goal. And then we all watch me suffer together. See? Yeah. Yeah, we got to get them from the American to Riichi pipeline. That's my strat I teach locally. We've gotten quite a few converts already. Yes. I mean, the thing is, American Mahjong is subscription based, which I think is a I don't know. I think that's a scamage. I think like, you know, you should not have to pay every year to look at a different set of like a different, you know, like a different set of win conditions essentially. And like, you know, reevaluate your point value or something. It doesn't feel right to me somehow. It's incredibly funny. That's my secret. I don't play Mahjong anymore. Such a scam. Also, hi, Lewis. Hello. You don't play Mahjong anymore? That's so surprising. Lewis is such a Mahjong super fan too. You're like such a huge M League super fan. They added live service to a board game. I know it's horrible. A patch notes just yes. Every year they have patches for the game. It's remarkable to me that people actually go for it. Like when you could play a very like, you know, mature version that's like well established and free-ish to play, you know, like online at least it's free to play. Oh my god, I need to watch more pro games. I need to start getting into pro games. Because like Lewis was sharing all this information about like the backgrounds of some of the Japanese M League players and like, you know, where they came from and stuff like that. And I watch Jen whenever she streams too. And I think she had like a great Mahjong Jen. She had that book out like a couple years ago now, I think. And she also had a podcast out where she said when she first moved to Japan to become a professional Mahjong player, she was kind of treated like an idol. It was so cool. Yes, the guy from the 23/7 Chi is coming back to M League. Oh. No. Oh, talking about O's. Uh-oh. I love watching American Riichi Mahjong League. Are there pro American Mahjong games streamed somewhere? I think so. I think like some of the wait. Actually, I don't know why I said I think so. I actually don't know. I shouldn't say I think something is true when I actually know nothing about it. I have like no knowledge. I watch on Abima, and yeah, I didn't realize how big it was. The big pros are definitely like idols. Yeah. I'm not matching Japanese Mahjong and receive balanced patches. Imagine the clickbait. Open Pifu is going to change everything. The meta of the game is changing. Yeah. I'd be so mad if that was the case. Okay, so yeah, actually, do you guys know is that like I feel like sometimes the games are shown It's only recently that I started using Twitter more to keep up with American Richie Mahjong activities. And it's like a little kid pressing their face against a window from outside. It's like I'm looking in and I'm just seeing that people are like somewhere out there all together playing in person, and like Iren's like cards that she gets from playing in person, and like who was at her table. I get to see like pictures of that, and I'm like, oh, one day I'm gonna be brave enough to go out in person and play with other living, breathing human beings in person instead of just online. But I have to work up to that because I'm a bit of a coward. I'm a bit of a I get nervous about, first of all, driving. It's like a long drive to wherever is closest to play in person mahjong. First of all, and it's scary to me because I don't like to drive far. I have like a little bit of like night blindness when I'm driving. So like if it's dark or if I'm coming back late, it's kind of scary for me sometimes to drive. Um, but I wanna try this year. And then my husband was like, oh, like maybe. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to convince him to like drive me instead, and he can be in charge of driving, and then we can both play. Because he knows a little bit about mahjong, but he doesn't play it a ton. He's more of a music guy. The type of shit Valve would do if they were in charge. I know. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, Sonkatsu being too hot is bullshit. Mahjong balance patches. I mean, I don't just get FOMO, but the Vegas event is killing me a bit. Yeah. Well, because I think like uh next year hoping to have the funds to hit the big East Coast tournaments. Oh god, yeah, I hate driving so much. Walkable city privilege. Yeah, I wish I lived in a walkable city. I don't. I live like because I Stardew Valleyed in real life. So I live in the middle of the fucking woods, which is great. It honestly is amazing because of affordability, but it's bad because I live in the wood. I live so far away from shit. I live so far away from shit. And I'm on a farm and it's overrun with deer. So things are pretty far for me usually. I get too scared to drive out. As I said, I'm a little bit of a baby. Yeah, I feel that. I used to go to school across from a cow pasture, Lamau. Yeah. 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 Like a lot of my neighbors have like cows or horses or goats or alpacas or llamas or like any creature under the sun. I just live so like where I live, there's just a lot of people. It's just very rural, and people just have like eccentric animal collecting hobbies. So it's a place to do it. I mean, like if you have a lot of wide open pasture, you might as well just collect various farm animals. Become, old McDonald, as it would. I love to live in a place like this. I mean, you can save and do it. Um and I was able to do it, but it is expensive to like completely uproot yourself from one place to another. Like I had a pretty dramatic life change. You can do it. I think the hard thing is like when you don't have excuse me, when you don't have that many connections to a specific place, finding the right kind of deals on homes is the hardest part, or like renting if you're renting. Because like you kind of have to know people who live in New York and who can tell you like, oh, like what is the actual cost of living here? Like, what should you expect for what you pay for what you get in terms of like your accommodation, your house or whatever. And it's harder to find jobs here too. I mean, a lot of my work, I've been very thankfully privileged. Been very privileged because the work that I do is like entirely digital, and I'm entirely remote, but it does come with a price. I'm gambling. It does come with a price, because it's harder for me to find other jobs. That's where the horse kids spawn in. We had an equestrian team and clay pigeon shooting club. Oh my god. Clay pigeon shooting club. Yep, that sounds about right. I think there's like a local private school or high school that has a clay pigeon shooting club around here. I think because I've seen like at the library like a flyer for it or something. It's kind of balanced around that Sankatsu worst case can be 250, which is already 32 from food. It can be more, but it still feels bad for hard radius. Yeah, Hatazuki, let's go. Yeah, it didn't work out, but that's okay because I'm not last. Tar Garden is last, and they're sinking into the tar. They're having a really bad time. It's like very rough for them. This hand is actually fairly easy to complete. We're actually 2 Shan 10 away from completing it. It's very reliant on a South Pun, and it's just a 2 Han hand. But if we do it closed, like for example, if we draw like one of these, bamboo tiles that we need, and we Champagne wait between two things, um, it's not a bad hand, TBH. It's really funny at a tiny school they just rotate clubs based on what the current cohort was into. Exactly, exactly. And I think that's even more common now. Like I don't know if you guys have seen this as well, but post COVID, um, a lot of private and charter schools started popping up, and a lot more people getting into homeschooling. And now, like I think highly specialized sports and activities based schools and school offerings are now in existence for a lot of rural communities in a way that never existed before when it was like primarily public schools. But now that people are like, oh, we could go anywhere for school, you can learn from home, which you kind of can't because learning from home, homeschooling sometimes kind of sucks because it's lonely and school is kind of social and you kind of sometimes need an accountability buddy. Um, it gets it's pretty interesting. I think like it's interesting. Anyway, nice weight. I think so. I mean, this was like the original plan, and just like the terminal tile weight versus the south champagne weight with that extra bonus possibility if we get the south. I mean, just really hoping that we get it. It's gonna be hard though, because I think the issue is that people can see that it's my sea wind and there hasn't been a south in discard yet, but I feel like, honor tells are usually the first to go. And now it's me versus Targarden. Great. Non +2 Han, pretty please. I know. I needed Zimor too. That would be really sweet. Don't deal in.
No.
Yeah. That sucked. Luckily, their hand is small, so it doesn't really matter that much, and it's my dealership, but I would have liked to have succeeded, though. There. I'm gonna north drop here. I think that the drop decisions are fairly clear, but I'm thinking back to Rogue's advice from several streams ago now about slowing down and thinking much more carefully before I actually start clicking my discard tile. So we're gonna actually try and like use the full time to think through what I want to do here. I think we're gonna just start discarding. Going back to the original question of what should you do when you have like more than 3 pairs or something that are in existence that make it difficult. Like I'm starting to discard this useless one. I could have cheat void too. I just don't. I just think I want to do like a Ricci Pinfu and have an IPK option and just have that flexibility instead of locking myself into a cheat toy with no Dora based tiles on deck. Who else is absolutely in love with the honor tiles on click from the background? Me! I love it. Grandpa Celery, I love it so much. It's so cute. And the one problem is it does activate my lizard brain where I get so distracted by the clicking because it's so shiny that it does impact my gameplay. I'm a little bit like a magpie and like easily distracted by shiny objects. Yeah, I have that problem too. It's a good thing to do if you play fast. Yeah. Yeah, I think like just slow it down and just look at what the hand has. I'm going to go ahead and drop this 4M because it's the most isolated tile here at this time. And I really wanted to make an IPK here. Like originally this was 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, and then we drew the 4P and we drew the 9P. So there's this option to get more flexible over here, but I was hoping originally to turn it into an IPK. But now we're just gonna have to go with the flow and see if we can do something else. I have some concerns. I feel like dropping the 4 so is gonna be problematic. I feel like dropping a 5 so would be problematic. Um, I don't really have any other super safe tiles to drop except for 9 so, but it's already a portion of what I have, and of course I just dealt in. And that was like I was just selecting a random tile here. It was just making an assumption. I think it's really hard to guesstimate what the person wanted from that. So I take another loss here. Still not fourth yet. You have to turn off the little tile things. Yeah, I love it too much. It's just very distracting. Yeah, so maybe this maybe this time like we'll have something better happen to us here in this hand on this day. One can only hope and pray that it is better and not worse. That is the goal. Okay, let's drop this east. Let's drop this east, and then I think I know what I want to drop here, but let's drop 9 so. Okay. The tots could hear you and they have a twisted sense of humor. I think they do. I'm glad they at least added an option to turn off. I love the home background so much. Very nostalgic for me. Yeah, the home background, the fact that you could achieve it through the reward system and through like playing games regularly and meeting that precondition, it's really nice. Because it's very rare. I think the other example of when they created a background that you didn't have to buy, but you could win through like just playing a lot of games was the Sword Art Online collab, right? Wait, was that the one? I was stuck with two default backgrounds for 2 years. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's nice now and then for them to give a lot of us who focus more on the gameplay part of it, or like don't don't do gotcha as much. It was Fate Stay Night. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Um and Alto, the Fate collab, was it like a year or two ago? I think it was like a year ago. Um do the north drop here. This is actually the safest option. And then 2 ends are safe for me. I could probably drop them. Going for the movie, not the Prisma Ilia one. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the last time they did it, where they like gave you something like that for free. But it's nice when they throw us a bow now and then. About a year ago, yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Like all the years kind of just blend together after a while. You just forget what goes on out there in the world. Let's do this. I think we can go with the 8 so drops here too, and then like we can slowly meander into like a much better weight condition. And 5M, since that's safe, I can at some point drop it. But for now, I'm just going to go with what I know is safe. I'm going to drop my extraneous pair of 8 so. I'm going to drop this 5M. I'm hoping for a pun of the 6. Oh, never mind. I'm going to see news. This list started April 2025. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that was the full year ago. Okay. Battle between left and right for first place. I need to at least like get a little bit more comfortably away from fourth. Okay. Because I've been dealing in, and I think it's like I feel like the deal-ins have been a little bit RNG, so I don't know. Are they RNG or am I making like serious blunders? I feel like it's been a little bit more RNG than blunder. I feel like I could probably scoop this third. Okay. I don't know what to do now that I can't Doom Post Kagi rerun when. Yeah. I mean, as a community learned, I don't think they're ever gonna redo the Kikumusme availability. I see everyone when, yeah. In 2 years. Usagui collab when. Yeah, what are the other options? I would really love if they did an Apothecary Diary collab. That would be so awesome. I feel like it would fit, ancient Chinese tile game converted to meet the needs of Japanese culture meets ancient Chinese kind of storyline converted to meet the needs of Japanese anime manga. They want a Higurashi collab. Ooh. Like, what are the other? What are the other possible IPs that make sense for collabs? My imagination runs dry. I want Ramaru. What's that horse girl anime again? Uma Musume. Wait, is it which one of the Hoyo universe games has a Mahjong girl in it? Is it Honk Honk Train Game that has like a Mahjong girl in it? Oh, God damn it! I'm so unlucky with these drops. Like I try to make a reasonable drop. Getting owned out here. Oh, now I'm last. Great. Have you read Isuke? It's peak. I haven't read it. I should look in. Yeah, I haven't read it. Look into it. I might have to spend money if they do a slime collab, not gonna lie. I think with Starro, yeah. Honkai Starro, yes. It was definitely Hong Kong's train game. Yeah, I think that would be like a great meeting of the minds. I don't know if there's an issue between like major contemporary IPs that are also gotcha games collaborating in that way, but it would be cool if they did. Question mark? I guess Final Fantasy 14 has its own internal Mahjong setup, so I don't think they would ever do a collab. But that, I mean, again, like I don't know. I guess never say never, but I think it's probably very rare that um uh major conglomerates like that just kind of like allow that kind of cross pollination. I don't know. When they're too close in subject matter. I think I'd do this. I think this is the way. And then like this opens up if I drop 4p, like this opens up the possibility of a three-sided weight later. Like very later. I mean, there's also a possibility I pick up like a third 4p, but whatever. If we're doing collab wishes, Grand Blue Dreaming, Phase Connect, actually adding the girls, and Usugoi. Phase Connect, if they actually added the girls, would go hard. I know Mort would wail huge. Isn't he like a huge fan of is it Clara? He's a huge Phase Connect fan. If there was an official Phase Connect collab, he would drain his bank account, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Skip. I'm trying to do this closed, but maybe that's ridiculous, and I need to not do it closed because I have so few points, and I need this 3 Han to work. But I kind of need the 3p more so than the 7 so at this exact time in history and in space. I think we go this way. Oh, how can I forget Kaiji? Yeah, doubly so if they add 17 subs. Face kind of collab, but we all get is Sakana as a character. I think everyone would be desperately rolling for Sakana as character. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Maybe if we're really lucky one day, like streamer collabs too, where like you can vote your streamer to get their character in here as a viable avatar. So you could get like a queso avatar for so I don't know. I in a world where queso gets really into Mahjong Soul. Oh. Adding coffee as an item purely to bond him. Yes, Alto. See, you already know. I feel like someone should be like writing this all down and like sending it to Yostar corporate. Have you thought about this? The potential, the merchandising. Anything is possible. Okay, let's go this way, I think. I honestly don't quite know how to play this hand. Like it's really awkward. There's a lot of very awkward pieces to this hand. We're in a desperate situation. Like either Targarden gets absolutely destroyed, or we need to actually pull a rabbit out of the hat and have like an amazing baller, significantly stronger hand than we do at this exact time in the world in space. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but this hand is a little bit ass. It's a little bit stinky poo poo, you know. Mihoyo Star is hella collab branding though. Yeah, I mean it's where the money's at. It's where the money is. God damn it! you know what I should have done? I should have conned earlier. Because I need a Hail Mary right now. Skip. Okay, con. Okay. I need a Hail Mary. I don't think this 5-so is gonna help me because it's not red. I'm gonna try for some crazy other types of hands to come into play that'll help me. And hopefully catch an Ura that is gonna just allow me to ride the wave to victory. It only took 3 years of rerun Kagi Please on the server to get the rerun. We just need to add Sakana Please 3 years. Yeah. Only 3 years, guys. Only 3 years. Only 3 years. Okay, this is too far from that. I think I'm screwed. I legitimately, I don't think we're getting this. I need to ruin it for Toyman, but I don't quite know how. Ooh. Okay, let's do this. I feel like 4M I'm gonna deal in on that tile. Okay. I need to drop 4M now. I'm probably going to deal in on it, though. Again, 5P is necessary because it creates the condition to have the pair in the hand. And I need to get into Tenpai on this. And I'm not going to. LOL. Lamau. Look at my life. Look at my choices. Oh my god, we're fucked. Help me left. Never mind. Help myself. Help myself. Do it. Drop the 1P. Do it. Do it. Fuck. Shit. Shit. Ooh. Okay. We tried. That's not enough. That's not nearly enough, unfortunately. We tried. It was not good. I'm not doing well. That's okay. It's the price. It's the price I pay. Do really bad in ranked. Do really well in tourney or collab games. It's the balance in the universe that we seek out. It's it's the conditions that we have to live by. Hey, Livery. Not like this. I know. Hold on. Let me just quickly because again I have to see if my coworker replied back to me. Sorry, I actually did get an email from my. Let's see. Oh goodness, Mewy! Mewy! Hello! Oh, thank you so much.
Mewy_VT just traded with 19 viewers.
Thank you
Hello
so
there.
much for
Soldex
rating
just
in.
followed.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I lost 3 ranked games in a row and lost 300 rating. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you everyone for the follows. Me too. Honestly, I've
Hello
just been
there.
having really bad
Mewy_VT
consecutive
just
games.
followed.
So I can show you guys my graph. Hold on. Let me show you my graph. It's not looking so good, guys. It's I've had some really bad games off stream and on stream. It's the Thank you everyone for the follows. Thank you, thank you. We just evolved. We got to 780 followers. Thank you. Yeah, our graphs are twinning. Our graphs are twinning. It's okay, you know. I understand. I understand. I pay a deep price for the win that I got at the Washizu
We reached
Bloodbath.
our followers goal of 780. Thank you everyone.
Hello there.
And
Script just followed.
And for winning the Washizu Bloodbath on Vivi's stream last night, I paid the deep blood price of doing very poorly in ranked. Very poorly in ranked. The last round was so scary. Yes, yes. Mewy. Okay, so if you go back and you end up watching, if you guys end up watching that particular stream, I had 1 HP left. Vivi had killed everyone else at the table. She had like put them into complete lose condition so that everyone else had to pay the penalty of doing the girlfriend experience ASMR. And she had her sights on me and I was going to die at her hands. But luckily, she miscalculated how many she miscalculated what the redistribution of the points would be if she won. And so I was able to get a second place that prevented me from losing my last HP in the Washizu Bloodbath. It was so scary. I was shocked. Frankly. Which just goes to show you, in Mahjong, your greatest nemesis is always going to be yourself. Your greatest enemy is always going to be yourself. Math issue. Yeah, math issue. Mewy, if you need to raid and run because you need to take a break, like, please feel free to do what you need to do. You came in at a really interesting time. So my stream for today is really reliant on a project that I'm working on, and I just got an email from my partners about it. But I think I'm going to wait until after I eat dinner, which I'm going to do on stream while I continue playing Mahjong, and then I'll work on my project. So I think at least another hour of stream. At least another hour of stream. I'm just gonna let my boss know. Okay. So okay, let me go ahead. I'm gonna just quickly take a very brief break. I'm sorry for everyone who just came in. And again, thank you all for the follows. I'm Kios, the Green Snake VTuber. If we haven't met before, play a lot of I play a lot of Rishi Mahjong, but I also play survival games. I also play resource management games. I'm gonna go piss girl and get food unrelated, and then I'll be back. Mewy is a chud. XQLTYY. Mahjong is a survival game. It is. Okay, so I'm gonna go take a very brief break, and then I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Team ask why sneak tilt. I'm tilted because of this. Look at this graph. It's oh whoops, my big dumb head is in the way. Look at this graph. It's fucked. Okay, anyway, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna go get my meal, and then I'll see you guys in just a second. I'll be right back. Oh my god! Help! 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 Okay, I'm back. All right. How many streams untilt snake? All of the streams. You have to attend all the streams. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do at least one or two more games. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If we get another fourth, I may talk about tilt. I may tilt out. We'll see. We'll see. I might tilt out if we get another fourth. Because there's only so much losing I can take, you know, in one day. Where did we start? We started at 1070 and we're at 940. Ooh, that's not so good. That's not so good. I mean, it's not like that's not too bad. I've had worse, unfortunately, but could be better. And again, I'm trying to do the thing where I slow down a little bit and I think a little bit more carefully about what I'm dropping. But maybe we also need to do a ritual. Okay, go with me here. I think. Okay, I think. Therefore, I am. I think we may need to do a ritual to rid ourselves of the bad luck that we're experiencing. So I'm going to just quickly, just like, hold on a second. I'm just gonna. I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do so we can fix things. I know what to do so we can fix things. Whoops. I know what to do so we can fix things. I'm just gonna run a lap. Okay? I'm just gonna run a lap. Okay? Here we go. Boom. I'm running. Oh. Don't ignore the bottom of the screen. Ignore the bottom of the screen. I'm running a lap. Woo. Took a break just to do my hand. I'm sprinting. Oh my god, I'm so fast. Oh my god. Around the whole table, Okay, well, hold on. I gotta do my hand. Running. Oh my god, I'm so out of breath. I need to do more cardio. Oh my god, I'm running so fast. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm upside down. This is the hardest part. Okay, ignore the distortion where you can't see part of my body. That doesn't make sense. Quiet, quiet. It's real. It's real. Okay, we do this, and then we go down the side. And then just turn around, and then. Ha. Okay. So we've done a full lap. Surely we've sweated away the bad luck, and we have sweated into good luck. How's not having to do ASMR, Project Kate? It feels good. It feels good. I'm sure one day I will have to do ASMR. There's only so many times I can trade my ranked luck for friendly / tourney luck. There's only so many times I can do that. But, you know, it feels pretty good. Me trying to figure out how my snake grew the legs in order to run, scared. Hey, okay, so this is what we learned, Halter. Snakes have vestigial legs from when we were lizards and we devolved or continued evolving after we had gotten the legs. Devolved back into belly slithering animals. Some of us. It was fun to watch. Yes. I'm glad you guys had fun watching it. It was fun to play. I have to say it was fun to play. And I think we said that we would play more games together at some point. That's a mood to BH, yeah. Sometimes you gotta return to your basest instincts and your basest animal form, you know what I mean? What are you guys having for dinner tonight? I'm eating a peach. I had too much coffee. Feels like a case of special interest winning out over evolution, yeah. Kind of like my interest in Mahjong, like my special interest in Mahjong has overcome evolving away from things that hurt me. You know what I mean? I'm hoping for an IPK here. Drop the 7 so. 4 pairs, people happy. I'm not gonna do the 4 pairs. I procrastinated dinner too long. I had to pick between instant noodles or sleep for dinner. Oh my god, what did you pick? Hopefully. Boom. I just finished my noodles. Good. Trying to figure out how I want to cook my rice. Yeah, how do you want to cook your rice? Are you gonna add stuff to it to give it like flavor and different nutrients? Supplementary nutrients. I hope this doesn't deal in. Fuck me. Why did I say that out loud? Why do I have to say it out loud? I feel like when I say it out loud, it always happens, you know? Okay. Try again. This hand is not good. This hand's very bad. I mean, like, there's like a pair in here that... There's like 3 pairs. No value. Wash put rice cooker, press start. I'm thinking of comfy rice and gravy with chicken and a side of broccoli. That sounds very healthy. That's nice. Let me drop the north. I mean, it depends on what's in the gravy as far as healthy, but I think like chicken and broccoli and rice. Classic combo. Little clicks to do tells. That's so cool. Yeah. Saying I hope I don't deal in is bad for flow. It is. I could go for some instant noodles. Yeah, instant noodles always sound good. I'm gonna drop 1 2 here. I don't like the penchant. Yeah, I think my meal is a peach because it is easy to eat and I don't have to cook it because it's so hot in my kitchen. Just a standard chicken gravy mix, so nothing crazy. Going in the heat is the worst. Yeah. I've been eating a lot of like cold foods So I've been making myself like tomato sandwiches because I've been growing so many tomatoes, and then I have a lot of. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's do the 9M. Mm. A lot of tomato sandwiches and just like salads made out of little bits and bobs in my pantry. Totally girl dinnering it. Oh man, we just had a heat dome pass over the past few days were crazy. Oh, you mean in the EU? Yeah, you guys don't have infrastructure for that extreme heat. So I felt really bad. It is rough. Been on a sushi spree. It's ending now though. I love sushi. Insert Northern Lion clip here. Gazpacho, nice cold soup if you're into it. Yeah, yeah. Wait, is gazpacho always usually beets? I feel like I could also make a cucumber soup as well. A cold cucumber soup be pretty good. I was gonna say the same thing. Women love sushi. I mean, it unfortunately sometimes it is a little bit dry. When I don't feel like cooking but don't want to order delivery, I just buy a baguette and a box of tomatoes. Call it a meal. That sounds nice. You can just buy a box of tomato pulp. This house does not cool down. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's well insulated to keep it in when it's cold, which is probably like most of the climate, but like most of most of the climactic kind of experience like 90% of the time, but that 10% where it's like super duper hot, it's gross. I I live in the States, and it's just hot as balls, man. It's just bad. I love gazpacho also because it reminds me of Cartoon Network show Chowder. Yeah, definitely goes harder than one would imagine. Oh Jesus. Okay, guys, I think this might become an accidental cheat toy just because like I there's very limited. Sorry for the belch. There's very limited space to go as far as like what this hand could be, and you can kind of take two dark paths. One is a 789 Sanshoko hand, where you have 789 across the different things. The other is you give up on this 9-8 penchant, which I'm about to do because I hate penchants, and try and reconstruct the hand into something easier to make with more options for building value into the hand. Now, something I probably should have considered before dropping that penchant is that I'm dealer, so I need to go relatively fast. And the question of whether trying to force feed the Sanshiko into this hand by eating random bullshit has crossed my mind, but I think it is a bad plan. So we are just going to try and get into Tempai, avoid dealing in to Toyman, and just coast, hoping that I don't know, Shimocha deals into Toyman, and then we don't have to worry about that as much. But we'll see what happens uh next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Okay. 5M is Suji to 8M. YOLO. Passed. Fuck yeah. Okay. All right. I can't believe that worked. We're gonna have to drop 9P at some point. I'm mildly worried about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into Tempai with 17 tiles left on the table. I know that seems a little premature, but I need you to relax. Okay? First of all, I need you to relax. And I need you to trust in the process because I'm the dealer. I need to be in Tempai so that we can repeat this dealership. Holy shit! Okay, hold on. For a tent. But that's okay. As long as we are in Tempai. Oh my god, I don't know what is actually safe here. This sucks. This is bad. Okay, passed. Okay, we're not in furry 10 anymore. We have an impossible wait, but this might actually work out. Just trust and believe, because we moved into a Tanyao hand. It gives us a slight upper as well if we can actually land this. Alto says, yeah, it's winter here outside. The lack of snow is pretty comfy. You must be in the southern hemisphere, Alto. The Australians and my South American brethren and some of my African brethren, all of you in the southern hemisphere, the upside down. Ooh, okay, so I got a little bit off of that. Yep, order glide. Ooh, very cool, very cool. Let me drop the west. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need the 9p drop and the green drop. 9p, I think. 9p, 9p. No, wait, actually green. Hold on. Green. There is a possibility here that we could get into an Itsu, so we may want to start prepping for that possibility. I don't have a head or pair for this particular hand yet, but I'm assuming that something in the Manzu or the bamboo suits will show up at some point. In the grand scheme of things, they will show up and we will make use of them somehow, somewhere, someplace. I'm gonna get rid of this 2p. I know it's a little premature as well, but I am like 80% sure that we can get the Itsu. Because it's not that far off the Itsu. And we have 52 tiles left. But there's also a situation where Toymen, in their infinite wisdom, might also be an endgame right now. And maybe I am being delusional. But I don't know. I think I can land this one. I think I can. Oh, actually, what if we? Oh fuck! No, I don't like it. Okay, it's only 1k, but it hurts me that I have to give him any of my Ks. It hurts me that I have to give him any of my Ks. Okay. No, the dealer seat. I know. I needed that dealer seat. Let's drop the Norse because it's not valuable to us anymore. And then I'm probably going to drop 9 so next. We'll just see in case we draw the South. Hey, Sally, what up? How are you? How are you doing? How are you? I'm going to drop the 9 so here. See? I think we drop South here. I think we do. Good, and you? I'm doing good. Had a very busy day so far. I told chat that my stream day was a little restricted by work because technically I am working on a project. I need to get to it, but I just looked at what my coworker sent me and I think I can do it relatively quickly. So we're just going to keep playing for a little bit longer and then I'll sign off and we'll go do work. But it's been a really good day. I've got a lot of like real life shit done. And then I had the opportunity to stream. And last night, Sally, I don't know if you follow Vivi, but you should. V Villainous. But I was on her stream and we were doing a collab with Dekayla and Monica Ray, the Sea Pancake VTuber. And we were all playing the Washizu Bloodbath game mode with penalties. Like on the table was having to do a girlfriend experience ASMR if we lost too many times. And I survived and I did well and I won and I don't have to do girlfriend ASMR and I succeeded. So it's been overall very good. And you may also be able to tell I had slightly too much caffeine today. A little bit caffeine out of my mind. A little bit zooted on the caffeine. And that means, oh god, okay. Oh my god. I don't have any safe. I have 6-8 safe tile. I think we just fold. I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm so far off, and I'm never gonna get this 6-0, and I feel like I don't know what's safe. Yes, congrats. Yes. We did okay there. I'm gonna. Okay. I think this is fine. I think we're gonna. I'm just gonna fold. I honestly do not know what to do. Nice. Yes. I was like, I don't have a plan for this. I think I'm last now again. Actually, question mark? Yeah, I'm last now because of this. I need to get 1 point up at least. Just to get a little bit more space between myself and other people here at the table. Yeah. Let me try this. Yeah, I think it's been like a fairly good day. Okay. Okay, I'm getting into a shape that could work. I can't con this, unfortunately, because I need to just be able to have the flexibility. And, like, you know, this is either Tanya or it's got some wiggle room on the sides, if you know what I mean. And I think the problem is it's going to be, like, Richie Dora only. Unless I can get, like, some Ura points off of this. Or I drop 3 so? I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like I can't drop 3 so. I feel like 3 so's sus. Am I crazy for believing that? Okay, what if we make the 4M the pair? We split this so that it's 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Because you can drop the 5s indefinitely. Drop the 3M here. I feel like I don't have a good answer here for what I'm supposed to do. YOLO. And then I deal in. I don't deal in! Oh my god, I live. Yep! Oh my god, that was such a huge gamble. But I needed that so bad. I needed that so bad. Oh my god, that was so scary. I'm sweating. Oh. That was scary. That was so scary. Okay, okay, we lived. And we actually got into first place positioning because of that incredibly insane gamble that we just took there. I mean, like, absolute, like, dodging bullets like Neo from the Matrix. Jesus. I can't even say that those were informed decisions. I was just, like, trying to negotiate the best I could with what knowledge I had / my waning attention span and ability to, like, analyze and calculate from discards what is safe to discard. So that a little bit of guesswork there and a little bit of luck and then a little bit of actual knowledge helped me get through there. Oh my god. But thank god, first place. I need 1 win today. Please, 1 first place, please. Probably not gonna get it now that I asked for it, you know, because it's a little much. It's a little much, but that's okay. That's fine. Let's drop the 1p actually, because it's not helping me in any way. Okay. 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 I think we go... No, we drop the 9 so first because we have 3 pairs. And this is the extraneous pair. And there's an Itsu possibility on the table here. Like, as slight as it is, there is an Itsu possibility on the table. And I don't want to rip Itsu yet. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Okay. There's an IPK option here too, possibly. It would mean giving up the Itsu, but I'm fine with that. Let's. I hate to say this. Let's drop the 3-so. Okay. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass at a later point. That 3-so drop so that this person has Dora 3 on their side. Let's drop the 3M. It was just dropped. Okay. Okay, we can do. Drop the extraneous pair. Please be cool. Oh, you are so not cool. You are not a cool guy. You are very much not cool. Please don't ruin on this. Okay. I need to stop talking when this guy's on. Here's the problem though. There's only one 9M left. And I'm getting ever so close. Please don't run on this. No, 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 no. I should have known better. I should have known better. I just didn't want to toss the 7-so. Oh my god. Back to the drawing board. It's okay. I'll just climb my way back from the bottom once again. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. I think 7M is the most isolated tile here. Yeah, and then like I kind of want to hold on to this Dora tile just in case. This 8-so doesn't help me anymore. I want to hold on to this Dora tile just in case. There's a little bit of me that wonders or worries that by dropping the 7M, I'm denying the possibility of a Hanitsu hand that is actually helpful to me. I think now we drop Dora. Hold on to Haku for the Chitoy. Wait, yep, no. No, 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 no. We're not anymore. Because we have to go for something a little bit easier than that. Though, to be fair, Chitoy is the we're Tanya shifting because I don't know what to do. Chitoy is a really good defensive play when you have nothing else, and I don't have a lot right here. I don't have a lot. Okay, let's do this. I'm trying to set up an IPK here too, but I don't know if that's gonna work out. And then like, I was trying to figure out like, is it possible to do an and it might end up being Chitoy anyway, despite my best efforts. I'm trying to see if there is another way to do a Sanshoko too, but I don't think so. So maybe I should have dropped 8P first instead of the 6M. But I've already dropped 7 here, so 6 and 8. Might as well just do those in different sequences. Okay. Oh, great. So this is just going to turn into a Chitoy hand by accident without any Dora in play. So that's going to suck. I mean, it's still, if I Dama it, I think that's like a sneaky, if I do like a sneaky Dama, it's fate, not an accident. It might be. I mean, honestly, it might be fate. It might be fate. We'll see. I'm trying to figure out, like, if I... Oh, I don't even know. I probably should have dropped 7P instead, honestly, and just, like, started the move to... Like, there's also, like, a really outside Ryampeko chance here, too. And if I kept south, would that have been a good move? I don't know. I feel like if I kept south, like, I have probably win seat wind option. Like, yeah, I think I have to move into Chitoy positioning with a Sanako possibility. Because we're at so few points, I'm like... So few tiles, not points. So few tiles left, I just don't quite have, like, what I need here. And I think the problem here too is I can't guess what other people want. There's a distinct lack of Manzu tiles in other people's discards, which makes me worried that the never mind. Just bury me in the sand. Just let me die my dishonorable death at the hands of these others. Okay. South. Red, okay. Okay. I know it's been 2 hours, but I just noticed the music is very quiet today. Is it? Oh, yes. I think it's because I turned it down on my end to be quite quiet. I've been in more of a chill mood today. Yeah. It is lo-fi girl. Cat cozy, yeah. I mean, just one M drop. I mean, we have the IPK here. I just need the rest of this hand to, like, get in line. You know what I mean? So, like, we're kind of pulling it together. But it's taking a really long time. Ideally, something lands next is 4. Oh my god. Should have dropped the 9M earlier instead of the 4-so. Blunder. Blunder. And so, okay. Sanako possibility activated. Uh, I might just go for the toy actually. Hey, hey, hope everyone is having a good time. Isn't hope you're having a good time too. It's good to see you. Hope you've been doing well. Let's do the 5p drop, okay. Got to 3-star expertise? Congrats! Congrats on your move up. People clap. Okay. Please be cool. Okay. Swap should be safe. I don't know if 3p is a safe drop. I may be risking everything for this. I'll risk it all. I'll risk the biscuit. 2p is safe to left. I'm just hoping someone else drops it. And I'm lucky. The 7M, I don't think anyone's dropping. I'm gonna be very honest here. I dropped 3p again. It's safe. I know 3p looked so dangerous, but it passed. 5-so actually should pass. Okay. Should pass. Okay, and we get to go again. I am in second place positioning. We're also, everyone is now under 30k because of that move. Let's start with a 1-9 drop. There's a possibility that this becomes Hanitsu. The 1 and 9M are pretty easy drop choices just because they're so, like, They're so far removed from anything else. 468 is kind of convenient to build off of, so I'm probably going to keep it. I'm going to drop the red because there's 2 red in discard already. I think that I am going to actually go for a mixed hand because it's easier to complete instead of doing a Hanetsu. And I mean, the main idea here, then, if we're going for that Hanitsu planning, is that we're trying, not Hanitsu planning, but like if we're going for a mixed hand, the plan is to go as quickly as possible so that I don't so that I can repeat this dealership as needed, essentially. The triplet of 9, so it's kind of helpful, kind of not. I mean, it's pros and cons. But now I think we have all the block materials that we need to make sure that this hand wins. I have some doubts about dropping 3M, but we'll see how that goes in a second. It's fine. Should be fine. Okay. Got punned. I'm not going to pun that because I can't. Toyman is fighting for their life. Dropping the 1 so here. The con sucks, man. I'm not getting any good draws right now. And I think we're going to run into a really terrible situation where, like, the 8P becomes a nightmare for me. I probably should have dropped 8P before 1P here just because it's the slightly more dangerous towel. 1P is definitely way safer. And again, like, everyone's pushing of the con is not good for my mental well-being. I do not feel safe. But I'm going to push myself into... No! My last game's his last bite managed grammar. Oh my god. Izuna even called it. I know. Izuna. I know. I shouldn't have called it. I shouldn't have used my prescience against myself like this. Okay, here's the deal. I can't keep losing like this. So I'm gonna raid into someone else. And maybe... I also just need to also go back to work. But maybe next time we're on stream, we'll have better luck, okay? So let's go ahead and raid someone. Who's on? Who's on? Navitas, I believe. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. We're gonna read Navitas. And thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for putting up with my bullshit. Thank you all for being witnesses to the bad luck that I have. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being the chat. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Have a good night. Don't stay up too late. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.